Hello my friends, welcome to another video. This time around I'm going to talk about one of the most amazing cameras that I ever used throughout my life. And this, for Sony fans at least, brings up a lot of memories. This is the Sony QX100. This is the exact same camera as the Sony RX100 Mark II. And in a lot of ways, I might say, is the same with RX100 Mark III and also Mark IV. In terms of sensor, lenses, technology, they are basically identical. The only difference is, as you can see, the design. This is a lens camera, and it's made in such a way to fit on the back of your smartphone, and it was designed especially for those who, let's say, lack a good camera on their phones, and this is the accessory that changes everything for them. It's a very expensive accessory actually. It wasn't cheap when it was launched. It was, if I'm not mistaken, $500 or euros, depending on the region. It still is expensive, although it isn't produced anymore. I think that Sony last year stopped producing the Sony QX100. Nonetheless, you can still find it on Amazon, for example, for about $450 with shipping and taxes. I've seen it on a lot of sites from companies in Japan, especially, who still have this product for sale. In terms of specs, this camera is amazing. It rocks a 20.2 megapixel Sony BSI sensor with 3.6 optical image stabilization. It sports Carl Zeiss Vario Sonar T lenses, and it has an aperture of 1.8. It records also video at 30 frames per second in 1080p. No 4K, but I don't actually need 4K, because the videos produced by this camera are simply amazing. And also you have Wi-Fi and NFC. You have two stereo microphones for audio recording. You have a micro SD card slot, and I have inside the 64 gigabyte micro SD card. So I don't know if it takes more than 64. And you also have a micro USB charging port. You also have a battery indicator on the right left, and also a tripod mount. Excellent camera in terms of image quality and video quality, and especially, or better said, not only in daylight when all the light is good around and so on, but especially at nighttime. In the night, in low light, in dark environments, this camera shines. I've made so many photos and videos with this camera. Basically, this camera has recorded about 75% of the videos that I put on my channel in the last year. So I'm very happy that I bought this camera. I also own some Samsung NX Mini, Sony HDR PJ240E. I also have a Sony HDR AZ1, which is an action camera. I had the Sony HX100V. So I had a lot of cameras in the last years, but none of them compared to this one. Mainly because this one sports a 1-inch sensor. And in low light, coupled with the 1.8 aperture, this camera shines. It's amazing how good, how noise-free images this camera produces in low light, and especially in daylight, trust me. So in order for you to use this camera, you just have to press this button right here. You're gonna see the LED notification light coming up, and this means that you can start using the camera. You don't need to connect it to your smartphone. You can use it like this. You have a shutter button. You also have the optical ring, the optical zoom ring, and you can start taking pictures. As simple as that. But you can also connect it to your smartphone or your tablet, no matter what operating system you're using, because this one is compatible with Android, with iOS, and also with Windows Phone. You just need to download the Play Memories from App Store or from Google Play Store, and you're good to go. Then just connect the camera through Wi-Fi, and you're good to go and start taking pictures and videos. You have 5 modes to take photos. You have intelligent auto, superior auto, program auto, aperture priority shooting, and shutter speed priority shooting. So you have a couple of modes to choose from in order to get the best image out of any situation. You also have the possibility to choose the resolution, to use touch shutter, focusing mode, and so on. And you also have the ability to switch from photo mode to movie mode when you want to record our videos. The pictures get transferred over Wi-Fi or NFC depending on what connection you choose to use. So let's take a short picture and let's see the result. And I don't know why it's taking so long to fetch the photo, but I'm using the Google Nexus 6P right now, and I do sometimes have some issues with the Wi-Fi connection. I don't know why. I'm running 7.1.1 Nougat, and well, I'll let you judge what you've just seen. Whatever. So, excellent camera, excellent picture quality, excellent video quality. As I said, you can shoot 1080p at 30 frames per second, no 4K, but it does an amazing job, it does an impressive job, and the audio in the recordings are excellent, to say the least.